increase, but the prices are going down. We're going to show you what I think to be the ultimate bridge camera for a price that is a fraction of what we saw even a year ago. This is still the year of the digital camera, but now people are looking for something called a bridge. The bridge is that wonderful piece of equipment that goes between your point and shoot and your big, very expensive digital single lens reflex. It's from Kodak. It's called the PixPro. This particular camera has a 25 power optical zoom. You're getting 25 times closer to your subject matter without ever taking a step.
Right.
It has a huge resolution, that's 16 megapixels, and it's got some features built into it that I never expected at the price. This guy is Oscar Duvall. Oscar is one of our electronics reps.
Why, hello,
How are you, my
sir.
friend?
How you doing?
You have the status of being the guy who always represents the brand names that we know and trust. And this is a great example of what the technology has changed for us in the last year and a half. That's really easy to use.
It's definitely changed. So this is going to be as easy to use as your cell phone, but it's going to give you 10 times better the quality. And the reason why you get better quality is because you get that beautiful optical zoom. The lens actually comes in and out of the camera. That's what they mean when they say optical zoom. You're also looking at something that gives you that 25x optical zoom and it's wide angle. So it's going to be able to capture a lot more of the video. And now, if you always looked for something that was easy to use as a point and shoot camera, but you wanted all the cool features of a DSLR, this is where you go. I don't have to swap out any lenses. I have big zoom. I have a lot of the cool features that you find on those big DSLRs, but it's easy to use, and that's what you want in a bridge camera.
Let's take it in the other direction. People say, you know what, I've got a phone in my camera.
That's true.
Or, I mean, I've got a camera in my phone.
A lot of people do that, but what they don't notice is that when they take the photo, it looks great on your phone.
Until you try to print.
But then when you try to print it and make it larger, you really can't go.
Right.
When you start going a little bit larger, it fades. It starts to kind of gray out. And this is going to have a lot of cool modes that you normally don't see in other cameras. For me, I can actually go right to this little dial, and what I do with this dial, it goes right into a scene mode. And just by moving that dial over, I can set it for automatic, so the camera does everything for me. I can go and click on scenes, and right when I click on scenes, it gives me all my different options that are available for the camera. I can shoot from fireworks. I can go do night landscape. I can go and do sketch mode. All these scenes, I don't need special software. It's built in right into the camera. I have even a mode for children, because normally when people take a photo of kids, it looks kind of dark. It doesn't look perfect. This lightens it up and gives it that nice, cheerful glow around the child. And that's what you want. You want a camera that can think for itself.
First time ever at this low price. This is a clearance sale price. We have three colors to choose from. We've got purple, we have the blue, we have the red. The blue is by far the most limited. Here's your film. It's an SD card. So you never have to buy film. Right there, there's no cost of development, there's no expense.
Right.
And these cards individually can hold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photographs.
Right. And actually, you're looking more like thousands of photos. And because it comes with an 8 gig card, and again, it's going to be a very simple camera to use. So if I'm taking a photo, did you ever have a moment where maybe your hair's not perfect that day, or maybe you probably didn't sleep out that well? It's got awesome modes built right inside.
Did you actually say that to me?
I did, but it got like really, okay.
It got really quiet in here.
I was trying to be polite.
Did I ever have a day where my hair just didn't? By the way, look around. Who's my cameraman?
Okay, sorry. I didn't.
You'll be lucky to get out of here alive.
Okay, but you get my idea though. Okay, so like maybe there's a couple days.
So help me out. What can this camera do for me?
Okay, so there's a mode on here called beauty mode. All right, so what that mode is, all I do is I put that right onto where it says beauty. So what this does is it's now on beauty mode. So now I'm going to take your shot.
Okay.
All right. So what this does is it actually. I'm going to zoom in on Dan just to show you the photo. So there's Dan right there, and I'm going to take the photo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It zooms on directly, and it's actually going to edit the photo and clean it up automatically.
The photo of Brad Pitt pops up here.
Yeah.
I will buy the camera.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot better. But here's what this is going to do. So I'm going to play back the photo and show you what it did. It actually cleans it up.
Kind of softens the edges.
You know the fine lines that everybody has.
Yes.
You know the little crow's feet that we might have. It cleans it up. It makes us, put it this way, it makes us look just a little bit younger, a little bit more perfect. And that's a beautiful thing about this.
The blue, by the way, is the most popular. It's also the most limited. This camera does all the thinking for you. It has something in it called a CMOS sensor. That's the same sensor that goes into the professional digital single lens reflex cameras. So this camera knows exactly what's going on in its surroundings. It knows how much light is there. It will automatically adjust what's called the aperture to get the perfect exposure. You were talking about things like night shots,
Right.
fireworks.
So all the cool shots that you try to do with a big DSLR, they're going to put it built into the camera itself. Even let's say if you're doing like a selfie, or if you're doing like shots, let's say continuous shooting. You know, sometimes with certain cameras, you press the button and it can probably take one shot and then the second shot gets all blurry.
Right.
Well, watch this.
Okay.
So I have the camera here, and we'll get right here in the middle, and I think that's about us right now. Now watch this. I hold down the button, and it's actually taking continuous shots.
I can hear it.
Still taking photos. So what you do is you pick the photo that you want and erase all the other ones. So continuous mode of shooting.
But you're never
built
wasting
in.
film.
You never wasting film. Comes with that 8 gig card. So now it's processing all those photos that we took, and then all you do is you pick the photo that you want, and you're up and running.
Can I show them my favorite feature?
Okay.
All right, now by the way, this will also shoot full high definition video. Ready?
Okay, all right, I'll lift it up with you. You can also do full-fledged panoramic. Now,
Your phone can't do this.
and usually when you do print it up, let's say from a cell phone or a weaker camera, it grays out. It doesn't look fine in detail. This is actually takes multiple shots all together, and the camera stitches all the photos together.
Seamlessly.
Yeah, and you can actually tell that this is the one intact photo, because you can actually see some people that, people aren't going to stand still. There's actually a couple ghosts of people walking across.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
But this is what you want. You want something that can be fun, something that can also shoot in high definition video.
Well,
So
if you're going to vacation once at the Grand Canyon, it is next to impossible to get a shot that represents that type of awe. This camera can do that. Everything about this camera makes it simple. The zoom is
Super
beyond belief.
Well, let's show you what we can actually do on the zoom.
Pardon me.
So here's a boat from far away. This is your big wide angle shot, and we can tell that this is a boat. But you know what? I wasn't shooting the picture of the boat. I wasn't shooting at anything in particular, but I was actually shooting to this little person
That funnel?
that's on the top. Can you tell that there's a person on that funnel?
No.
Okay.
And by the way, our television cameras can zoom. So I'm going to ask our guys, don't zoom.
Okay, ready?
Watch this.
There was actually a person
Oh my gosh.
on the tip of that funnel. So I was able to zoom from that far away to know that there was actually somebody here that was painting on the side, and you can actually make out that he's wearing a coat, he has his little hat on. So that's what you want. Instead of going on vacation with a big DSLR camera and you're swapping out these lenses,
That's amazing.
take something that you can actually, don't have to swap out lenses, it's all built in, and you're ready to go.
It's a 25 power optical zoom. It's a Kodak brand name. So you know you're going to have something that you can rely upon. They changed the world of photography and still continue to do so. Kodak was actually the company that was primarily responsible for the first digital imaging.
Yeah, when they first started.
Yeah, we're going to go off, say hello. I know that Sharon's phoning from New York, Rochester, New York. That's Kodak. Sharon, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Dan.
What has you up this early today?
Oh, I have a cat that decides that he has to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wonderful.
okay.
The four-legged furry alarm clock, huh?
That's right.
Yes, I know that feeling well. Is this for you, or is it a gift?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What impressed me was how simple this is to use, how professional the results are, and how it does all of the tricky stuff that usually a professional photographer can figure out, but most of us aren't trained to do so. Do you have a big trip coming up in the near future? Vacation, family plans?
I don't have a trip coming up, but I have a wedding next year.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
Good.
And I figured by time now in July next year, I can learn how to work this.
There
definitely
actually is
can.
no learning curve. All you have to do up here on this little wheel, Sharon, is just turn it to, see, there's a little red area right there. That's your auto mode. If you put it on auto, the camera will do everything for you. You won't have to worry about
what I need.
a thing. So, wonderful. Sharon, thank you for being a part of what we do. Enjoy your holiday season. How are you doing on the holiday shopping? Are things coming along okay for you?
Dan, my shopping is all done.
You're done.
I'm done.
I know, I wish.
We're not done.
It's really funny. I mean, here at the network, we always talk about how easy it is to do your shopping, no stress. And we've all been busy, but we've forgotten to shop. So
Yeah, we
we'll
haven't
be
shopped
getting
out. I
that
usually
done
wait
here
like
soon.
5 days beforehand, and I go frantic. So.
And nothing says I love you like the big gulp from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
You're married now, buddy.
Yeah,
Put some
so-
thought into
yeah,
this.
I really should.
Sharon, your camera's on its way, okay?
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
Take care, Sharon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Detail, that CMOS sensor, This clearance sale price, this is the first time we've had it at a clearance sale price. This makes this camera an extraordinary value, whether it's a gift for someone or if it is a gift for yourself. The blue is the most limited. We have red and purple as well. Thank you, my friend.